Hey, hello, this is Emerson speaking. I'm gonna show my projects that came out of the COVID-19 situation. This is a amplifier and speaker selector. I have removed the top cover. I have it sitting here at my desk just to show it internally and how it works. And I will just cover real quick what is the idea behind it, how it works, and then I'll go for a real demo. I had this idea for quite a few years now. What I want is to be able to select which amplifier to use to listen to at any given time, and without obviously having to change the cables on the back of the amplifiers. So I decided to build it. I took a case of a equalizer and that no longer worked, and I removed everything from inside, and I bought a couple of relays, and the way to select it, I will cover this in a second. I found a very interesting option to use. So let's get a quick overview. On the back here, I have four pairs of speakers. Four pairs of amplifiers. I'm using three of them, so I have one spare, and then two pairs of speakers. As I have just one pair of speakers here, I'm using just one of them. But I do have a way of connecting a second pair of speakers and one more amplifier. The whole idea here is the amplifiers I will select one at a time. I cannot connect both in parallel. And in speakers, I have the option to connect A, B, or A plus B, both of them together. These bank of relays here are to choose the amplifiers, which one to connect, and these two here are for the selection of the speakers. Let me power it on. I noticed that all these boards, they needed a very stable voltage. I bought this DC stepper down from Amazon. It's quite cheap. It is like a 15 bucks step down. It works really well. I got a 5 volts, very stable, based on this. Okay. So here in the front, so for the solution of choosing which speaker and amplifier to use, I found a couple of boards, and you can see the red ones here in the back. So these are touch sensitive. They actually work if you just get your finger close to it. You don't really have to touch it. So when I get my finger close to it, it will detect, and it works like a light switch that turns on and off. And as you can see here, I touched the first one, and the first bank of relays have been activated here. I see 4 of them activated. I will keep the camera here. I will hit the second one. I will hit the second one, see what's going to happen. It switched from this bank of relays to this one. So this is the first amplifier, second, and so on, third and fourth. And on this side are the speakers. Now, interesting, let me go back here real quick. Automatically, when I choose one, it is gonna deselect with the one that is activated. So I have the second amplifier selected now. If I click here, it moves to the first one. If I click here, it moves to the third and obviously fourth. It will not allow me to choose to connect two amplifiers together. There can be only one, and for obvious reasons, you cannot connect both amplifiers in parallel. On the other hand, the speakers will allow me to select either one, A, B, or A and B. I can select both of them. You can connect both speakers in parallel, not amplifiers. Okay, so that is the idea behind it. Let's now go to a real test. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me tell the setup real quick. This is a preamplifier. This cannot be connected to the speakers. I need an amplifier between this equipment and the speakers. This is one amplifier, very good amplifier by the way. This is a integrated amplifier, which means that it has the pre-amplifier and the amplifier together in one piece of equipment. This tiny one here, very thin, is a amplifier that I actually bought it on eBay and it was not working, and I replaced the boards with MOSFET boards. I will go over this some other time. And here is the amplifier selector. Number 1 is this, number 2 is this, number 3 is this. Let me put the music. Let's get the music on. There you go. All right. Should be playing. What's going on here? Oh, the volume was down. I adjusted it now. So now I have this amplifier connected, the first one. And this, I can even turn it off. And this one, I can also turn it off. So right now, what is playing is preamplifier. From preamplifier goes to this amplifier. From the amplifier, selected through the amplifier selector, goes to the speakers. So I'm going to turn this back on. This is number 2. Now this one is playing. If I deselect the speakers, the sound goes away. I will go back to the first one and I can turn this off. It will not make any difference because this is the one playing now. I will go turn this third one on, and as you can see here, it's playing. Now I switched to this amplifier. If I disconnect the speakers here, it stops working. And here disconnect the speakers altogether. Second speakers, I don't have anything connected, it will not work.